think the biggest transition, if you're a high school athlete and you have goals to wrestle in college, and you do decide whether you walk on somewhere, you go D1, we got D2, D3, we got NAIA, junior college, a lot of wrestling opportunities. So when Jody says, there's not, that percentage isn't high, that doesn't mean that you don't have opportunities. It just means you have to earn those opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities out there. The biggest change that I noticed was that mentality and that physicality. Like these practices, this was great. A lot of people working hard, a lot of people getting after it, but the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% in any high school room, that's like your average wrestler in a college room. That's like the standard. That's just a baseline. So if you think about that, it's very similar to when you were a youth wrestler and you get into a good high school room. If you go into a good high school room and you just see everybody wrestling their butt, working hard, and you're like, man, these guys, they're crazy, they're tough. That's how it is in a college room. And there's a learning curve, and there's a roller coaster where you get beat up and you get down a little bit, and then you have maybe a good week where you do something that's uplifting, but then you have another down week. And it's just learning how to manage yourself, to not let the highs get too high and the lows get too low, and stay on course. I tell people, friends that I have hobbies with that are athletic or challenging hobbies. I tell athletes that I coach, I tell camps that I go to, my feelings on success, the number one factor is consistency over time, in my opinion. And discipline. Those two paired together. They're really one and the same, right? What is consistency over time? You come in every day and you put in the work, discipline work, you put in the work. And you don't expect that it's just like, if you do it for a month, just to keep doing it. And you may not have the accolades that you think you're working for yet, but you keep working. And you see incremental increases in your success. And all of a sudden, you place in state. My story is I won youth state one time. I was good, but not great. I had whatever good opportunities. I was an undersized 103 pounder, and I managed to place in state. It was kind of an aha moment. Like, man, if I put in a lot of work, things could go really well. So what did I do that summer? I doubled my efforts. I trained all summer as hard as I could. I went up to the next weight class the next year, and I managed to upset the returning state champ. And then it was finally like, okay, so this process does work. But it was multiple years. When I was in 8th grade, back when Jay Robinson wrestling camps were a thing and a big deal, it was a 28-day intensive wrestling camp. I know several places have them now. But that was like the premier, intense, tough wrestling camp. I went to it as an 8th grader and learned worlds about myself and how to do that consistency over time, that discipline day in and day out, and that paid off. Biggest change is the same as youth in high school, just on another level. Consistency over time. You train every day, you got distractions, you got parties, you got a bunch of friends who are 21, you got girls and boys that you're after, and relationships and social life. Distractions. You got distractions. They're not bad distractions, right? They're just distractions. You gotta learn to manage them. You have consistency over time at the college level, good things happen. Good question.